Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy Tactics. Just adjusting some volume settings. We still need to figure out where to put my me when I'm playing this game, but we'll get into it and then figure it out. It's kind of hard to tell when you're on the title screen. So we're still doing the updated version. I did the load game because I was playing last night just for myself. But our streaming is right here. You'll see I ended up at level 14. I did a little bit off screen. Uh, I got new people. We have here Little John, who has 69 bravery and 70 faith. We got Hammond, who's got 68 bravery and 69 faith. Winifred, 64 and 69. And Margaria, who has 68 and 66. We didn't get rid of everyone. We also have Radolf here, who, if someone dies, we can bring him in. Ramsa is currently a knight. He learned everything in Squire that he can currently learn. This question mark one is one that has to be used in like chapter 4, so he just doesn't master Squire. But he's currently a knight. He's getting along with learning things. Little John, level 8, Master Squire, currently being an archer. We have Haemon, level 8, Master Squire, currently working on Chemist. Same with Winifred. The two who are chemists will become mages. And then Margaria is also currently a knight, just like Ramza. So that's what I'm working with right now. No one has the Ring of Aptitude. Winifred has. Why does she have the Ring of Aptitude equipped while I also have JP boost? I'll just stick it on Delita for now. And I'll give him better equipment. So we need to pursue the Corpse Brigade to Zeekton Fortress, which is what I put in the description. So let's just go straight into the Dalian Plateau. I'll only be able to use 4 of my people because I still have a guest, but no. Oh, I can place 5. Cool. Well, even better. I favorited these main 5 people so that they're at the front of the list all the time. I'll put my archer there. I'll put my other there. I'll put a chemist back and another chemist back. Alright, we'll try this. And is there anything important in the top right of the screen? We have Myliadet again.
They guard this way as well. No route is left for us out of these highlands.
Then let us lower our weapons and raise the white banner.
Good plan.
If I'm to die, I'd sooner do so swinging a sword than swinging from the gallows.
We don't want to kill you.
I'll not be led away in chains.
And as with the previous battle where she was there, my objective is to defeat her, but I'll try and take out as many people as I can.
Where is Wheatgrass? What have you done with Teacher?
Teacher, that Beowulf girl Gregorov took hostage.
Teacher is my sister, no more a Beowulf than you. Please, she's no value as a hostage. Return her, I beg you.
Return your sister? As you nobles return what you take from us? Our lives, our dignity, and all else that you have claimed as your own? We ask nothing more than that you return to us what is ours by right. But you deny us even that. You take and take until there is naught left. And you wonder why we take up arms against you. Why we struggle, though it cost us our lives. Save your high-born breath. Your words are wind, and no amount of howling will see your sister free.
But I am not your enemy.
So let's see. We've got Miliuda, his knight. We've got a couple other knights, a couple uh, wizards, black mage, and we've got a time mage here as well. I thought they changed it to wizard, but I'll move forward just a little bit. Ramso will certainly be able to take out a mage after one focus without too much difficulty. But I'm probably within range of that one's magic. Yes, I am. But 24 is not a big deal. Honestly, I'm more worried about the time mage, but she's doing nothing. Okay. And they'll probably target Delita. If they can target a guest character, they do that. She did not. I don't know if that uh, knocking me off was necessarily her goal, but if it was, she failed at that. I only know aim +1 right now, and that will not take out this wizard, but oh, that's a KO, so I don't want to do that. I'll just put her here for now. I don't know if they can actually attack up that ramp. I want to make sure that this mage dies though when my aim goes off. So will not that will no longer affect Delita. I come right here where I can hit the mage. And now both black mages are down. Should probably attack the chemist, I would imagine. Yeah.
I can do this.
Oh, please not run my armor. Good. I don't want to have to buy new armor. The time mage is moving backwards. She's going to try and slow Ramza. And it's activating immediately. But thankfully it missed. I'm going to assume Zodiac compatibility has something to do with that interaction. I did make sure that all the people they hired have good Zodiac compatibility with each other. I took mostly, I don't know if I can actually check. Oh, yeah, I can. I took a lot of Virgos because they have good compatibility with Capricorn, which is what Ramza is. Can I see my other people, please? Let's see. She is a Taurus. He's a Taurus. She's another Virgo. So if we look at that screen again, we can see Taurus also has good compatibility with Virgo. And Capricorn. So I didn't find any Cancer for the special compatibility with Ramsa, but it's okay. Anyway, that's stuff that I don't really worry about too much. Uh, can I... 18 is the best I can do here. At least aim. No one wants to hide in the corner. I'm not going to worry about her. And that's not within movement range, though. Otherwise, I would definitely do that. She's within movement range. I'll have them face off against each other. I'm just gonna have him move back. Alright, if I send Ramza over there, then she will not get another chance to act. I like counter tackles. I will say that while I was playing off screen, I did accidentally get an achievement for hitting a certain number of enemies with aim attacks. So I do have one, suppose unintended achievement. I'm going to see. She has bunches of stuff that you cannot have, and I do not have a get to steal it. I can rend speed. Darn. I would have really liked to have been successful there, but oh well. We'll try and take out this knight. Mostly with chemists. I can't get over to you, unfortunately. She's just attacking. I'm speeding up turns that are not mine. Only 69% chance to actually hit there. I'm gonna try and render speed again. 62% chance. I just haven't managed to get it to pop. Let's finish off this other knight. Alright. I'm going to try and rend her weapon, I think. Now that's 38%. 46. 50. There we go. I'm trying to get her to have less turns so that I have time to pick up all this stuff. I'd rather have a chemist pick this one up, but yeah. I'll try and render speed again. Yeah. A thunder rod if I want to. For when I make people. I will have someone close to the time mage.
Our struggle is not yet won.
I have not yet begun to fight.
Why this struggle? Does your cause truly demand such bloodshed? Have we wronged you? If we are the reason for your suffering, what would you have us do? I wish to understand it. What fuels your hatred?
Vilest are they who knowingly grease the wheel of our oppression. Still, it is enough that you can stand before me in ignorance. You may not see the world beyond your high walls, but that does not mean they mark its boundaries. It may well be you've done no wrong, but it is your place in the world that drives my hatred on. You bear the name Belf, and that name is my enemy.
Do I have a better chance from back here? Yeah, 50-50 to break the weapon. Darn.
Ready.
Her weapon being broken would certainly uh, make her less dangerous. But I keep failing. I'll try and aim, why not? I may have her pick up this crystal. Oh, wow. Cure, Protect, Fire, Fura, Thunder, Blizzard. Yes, please. You acquire all of them. I am so happy I waited to pick that up. Alright, so Delita is our problem. He will just try to, yeah, let's just try and run the power. It's a higher chance, and while it's not going to be as drastic a drop uh, as the breaking of the weapon would be, it's still pretty darn good. I'm waiting to see what that knight turns into. Actually, I'm going to move Ramza over towards the knight in case he happens to have something that Ramza doesn't already. And I'll let Delita and Meluda fight it out. No, I'll take aim one, sure. You might think I need the health. I really don't. I don't need to restore. If I move here, can I hit her or do I hit Delita? I hit Delita. Now I hit the wall. Darn it. You can see I was perfectly willing to hit Delita. But hitting the wall is just a devastating loss.
I am a soldier of the Corpse Brigade. I will not turn and run.
Lay down your weapon, Meluda. The battle is lost. Sheathe your blade and let us talk. Surely we can find some common ground. I will speak to my brother. Even Duke Larg himself. You must trust me.
Were you to lend an ear? What then? High-born or no, a lone cub cannot set the world aright by his mewling. You have been blind to our woes since the day you were born. What hopes have you of easing them? If you wish to ease aught, it is your own conscience, your shame for having your naivety laid bare. And so you offer us pity for all the good it will do our cause. Nay, I will not be taken by your honeyed words.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
My share of noble lies. I'll hear no more.
My words are not false. I wish to help. I truly do. Mayhap I am powerless, as you say. But ere you continue on this bloody path, will you not consider another? Work together with me. Or even use me if you'd rather. I ask only that you try for peace.
And she decides to try and run by helm rather than listen. Ooh, I'm getting a archery skill, a chemist skill, and a monk skill, which is what I will become after night. So I'm getting one of those skills early.
I am a Beowulf.
You sure are. And he will try and finish her, but he's too weak. Should I kill her with a stone? Ah, she blocked it. In some senses, I'm happy that she blocked the stone. That would be a pretty sad way to go. Arrowed.
Work together, you say? Do not make me laugh. To utter those words and be deaf to the arrogance in them. You truly are a high-born cup. You'll never change. For that, I pity and despise you. Forgive me, brother.
I hate that we have to kill her.
Why? Why must it end like this?
I would much rather she survive.
What am I doing? What have I become?
And then happy music, we won! I am open to changing the names of all of these people I recruited. Actually, can I change their name now, or could I only do that when I hired them? I don't know. Or can you even change names in the Blues Chronicles? I don't know.
Need something? What is it?
Alright, so I got enough to learn a couple more things. I'll take Ren's Shield. I'll go ahead and take Parry, even though I'm not likely going to use it. But it would give me... Actually, you know what? I will use it for once. I almost never use anything besides counter tackle or counter. Let's try a different thing. This can actually stop me from taking damage at all. Alright. Archer. Let's take a higher level aim than aim +1. I am getting some additional like experience and other things. That's spill over JP. I'll learn some of the skills, but even if I'm not going to use them. So I learned Cyclone. What I want is Chakra. Eventually I'll be able to show you my preferred method for grinding people like crazy. Hamon was in that battle, but didn't do a whole lot. I'll take High Potion. Because I have 2 knights in every battle, plenty of JP spills over. I will take the basics there, and I'll take the 2 that I can here. I'll take an aim +2 just cuz. Another chemist, she will also learn High Potion. Why not take that? So I already learned Cure and Protect. I will learn Shell now. And she already learned all of the basic spells here. I don't really care to poison people. I haven't decided which chemist is going. My chemist will become a white mage and a black mage, but I haven't decided which I will do for each. Just that they will. I'll take those. I'll just do protect and shell on you. I am going to go back to Egros Castle briefly. There are new things at the outfitter. The mithril sword is actually, it lowers my speed, but it puts my weapon attack up. It puts my weapon parry down. I think I'll keep the Academy blade, but I will upgrade the armor. I can get a silver bow. I lose. He didn't have a shield equipped anyway, so there's no reason to not use a two-handed bow. Mage Masher is a better dagger than what I've been using, and her I'll just give all the upgrades. I lose shield magic parry, but I don't know if I can actually do that anyway. The Mage Masher can inflict silence. So yeah, Melinda had a mithril sword, now I can buy them. There are battle axes are a squire weapon. This is our first axe we've seen. I could take, instead of the silver bow, I could stick with the crossbows and use the Night Slayer instead, which can inflict blind. And I think I'll be facing that weapon soon, but Silver Bow has a longer range, slightly higher power, and as it's a long bow instead of a crossbow, it can shoot over enemies. Sure, I'll do a random encounter here. Just get some more JP while I'm at it. Let's see what we're actually fighting here, though. Let's see, we've got a chocobo, we've got a red panther, we've got a couple black goblins, and oh, we have a dragon. I didn't think you could fight dragons yet. That is quite a surprise. I'm gonna put the knights on the end, and then archer right in the middle, and the chemist on the other side. I was not expecting a dragon at all. I didn't think you could fight them in chapter 1, honestly. But there's a dragon right over there. I tend to fast forward through enemies' turns. It's probably... I don't know... It probably has like some sort of fire breath. It only has charge. I'm not going to do anything on this turn besides just give everyone +1. Though, there is some... You know what? I will get some damage on the dragon. It was a guaranteed hit, so why not? No one else will get to me quite yet. Unless... Oh, wow. That... I didn't think it hit me from all the way down there. Alright, he's probably going for one of the chemists. Indeed. So the panther can attack me with a 3 height difference. Oh, that's a 4 height difference. Fine. Be that way. I'll finish it with an arrow of some sort. Actually, I'll finish it with that. Oh, I don't. I forgot to give him fundaments. Alright, there's the guaranteed hits achievement that I had gotten off screen. Now I have it on here too. She'll counter tackle, but did not knock him backwards. That probably would have done some damage. Some fall damage if it had. She is hurt. I will pull her back and use a potion. I can hit the chocobo.
Ready.
I'll just have her stand right here and nearly kill that goblin. 81% chance to finish him off. Good for me. I'll come over here and hope that I can hit the chocobo. I sure can. Just regular attack will finish it. The chocobos can cure, so I wanted to take them out quickly.
Coming through.
I don't want to risk being countered by the panther and then taken out. $70 damage. The goblin gets to move before anyone else. I don't have a lot of room I can move though. Alright. I decided not to spend a lot of time grinding this. Most grinding will be done off screen, except for when I show you the way that I like to do it. I didn't just want to flee from the battle because I like to overgrind a little bit before I actually finish chapter 1. Let's see. But since I didn't spend a lot of time in that battle, I don't have a lot of JP to throw around. It is fine. Give fundaments to the archer so that he can focus when I want to. Let's throw a save in there. It is this one. I'm keeping the one from when I ended the first stream, in case something messes up or you hate everyone that I hired. Fulham Windflats is the next stage. I will enjoy my Pepsi while they talk.
But why kidnap the girl? And a Beowulf at that?
Can I? Oh, to
We
proceed.
had to take a hostage. There was no other way to escape.
Then why not release her once you were clear of your pursuers? By bringing her here, you've done naught but ensure that House Beowulf and the Northern Sky come hunting us in force. Do not tell me this madness has taken even you.
Liken me not to Gustav. I've more sense than that faithless cur. Think, Wigraf. We've lost the greater part of our number, and the Order closes upon us from all sides. She is of Beowulf blood. 100 swords, 1,000 could not buy our freedom with such ease.
So we fly. What then? Know you some happy haven in which we may alight? If we flee, they win once more, as they have always won. We must make for our children a fairer future than the past you and I have known. They must not suffer as we do. The stones we cast might raise only the smallest of waves, but see how they crash upon the shore. Waves rich with our blood, 'tis true.
Then for the sake of the cause you order us to our deaths?
If by our deaths a single drop of noble blood should water the earth, they shall not be in vain.
Foolishness. The only blood the earth will drink will be our own.
The remainder of our forces should yet be safe in our fastness at Zieten. We must rejoin them. Together we have the strength to strike.
And if they are already dead?
Melguda. Slain. Impossible. My dear sister. Not you two.
The company which slew her must approach even now. Your orders, Commander?
Kill them all.
We quit this place at once. We shall make for our fastness at Zieten. The girl will be left here, Gragarov.
The Northern Sky is upon us. They attack.
They waste little time. I shall hold them off here. Gragarov, you will take the others and make for Zieten.
I will run, yes. But I do not mean to die.
So now we're going to actually fight Wigraf ourselves. I only get 4 units this time. Naturally, I will bring Ramsa
I am committed.
and
Understood.
the other knight. Haemon is a lower level, so I'll bring him to try and catch him up. Wigraf Wolves is our enemy now. Plus the Chocobo, a couple monks, and a knight.
Your faces are known to me. But I did not know that you would one day kill my sister. No, you deserved a better death. They did not even send proper knights to kill her.
She was your sister. I am sorry.
I will not flee before her murderers. I'll avenge Miluda's death or die trying.
And our objective is only to defeat Wigraf. But if I can manage to take everyone out, I will, of course.
My sister, Tetra. You will set her free. Your sister? Then you were a Beowulf, yes?
He is not. If it is a Beowulf you seek, address yourself to me. The girl you abducted is his sister, and neither are connected to me by blood.
So Gregoroth has heard. But surely the girl must hold some connection with House Beowulf.
So you draw no distinction between our house and those who deal with us?
Should I?
Yes.
It matters not. There was no question as to her release. We make no habit of holding hostages. But first, we've a score to settle. You will see her free, if you live to see aught at all.
It's good that I gave him focus so he has things to do on turn 1.
Lay down your arms, Sweetgraf. What end will more death serve?
What end did my sister's death serve?
We did not set out to kill her. This quarrel need not be settled by the sword. Let us treat, and persist not in this bloodshed.
You see it not. The reason we hold fast to our steel. What advantage might I hope to enjoy at the treaty table? And who would set a seat for me there? You! Even were it in your power, your brothers would never heed any agreement we might reach.
My brothers do not want this fight. Set down your sword, Weegraf, and they will treat with you.
Ha! No spoony bard could spin a sweeter tale.
Oh, I know one spoony bard who could.
You say your brothers do not want this fight? Tears, then. For the world you
I played
see
Final
is one
Fantasy
beyond
4.
my weary sight.
And now it is Regraf's turn. He has the White Knight class. So we're seeing some of what Agrius was using in our tutorial battle. He can do big damage. Delita is nearly down. Before any of us besides him gets to act.
My brothers want this war.
Callow child. The hands that guide history's reins are ever black with blood. Think you Dystarg's hand more just? A new justice is born and dies on the lips of each man who would pronounce it.
Do not mock my brothers.
We're gonna see if we can take out the monk without any boosts. Not quite, but pretty darn close.
I'm ready.
If I'm fortunate, this will hit. Alright, we got the monk down. That's a start. That will come after this monk as well. The chocobo is not too powerful. Delete is about to go down. Oh, he dodged it. Cool. Well, that's good news. Pummel from a monk deals pretty good damage. Here's Delita's next turn. He's just going to potion up and probably move back. Weegraf is going after Ramza now. I have no defense against Northwind's strike. And the chocobo is going to work on curing people, which I do not want, so let's take out the chocobo. I'm just going to focus for now.
Ready.
And hope that you can do enough to take her out. Alright, both monks are down, as is the chocobo. We've got a chance now. He's push. Did he just high potion? No, I think he potioned again. Oh. Okay, that's the problem. I need to focus on taking him out. Uh, there. 60% chance to hit, but I have to hope. I didn't even stop to see what was rent. It wasn't the weapon.
My turn.
Yeah, since you took out the chemist, I have no way to heal people. No way to bring anyone back. Oh, good lord. Let's see if I can find out what was rent actually here. Helmet, looks like. 67% chance to hit. Good lord. Do I have to rend his shield before I can do anything? He took the armor I wanted. Can I hit him from up here? No, I cannot. He's blocking everything.
You fight well, boy. Forgive me, Miluda.
Thankfully, I don't have to take all of his health.
To lay down my life now.
Wegraf, wait.
Gustav kidnapped Marquis Elmdor for ransom. It is true. But 'twas another pulled the strings. One who furnished the knowledge of when and where the Marquis would lodge along his journey from Limbury. Shall I tell you the identity of this puppet master? It was none other than your lord brother, Dicedog. And he acted with Lord Zalbarg's knowledge, to be sure.
Absurd! Why would Dicedog do such a thing?
In the void left by the king's death, the lions will vie for power. Larg the White and Gultana the Black. Each hopes to learn who may be counted as friend and who as foe. But such things are not so easily read. Far easier to rid yourself of those whose loyalty is uncertain, and install others to rule in their stead. I fear Gustav, fool that he was, tired of our rebellion, and was taken in by the silver tongue of your dear brother Dicedog.
Lies! No Beowulf would do a thing so craven as this!
Do not take my word for it. Judge their actions for yourself. Farewell, young Beowulf.
He'll teleport away no matter what.
Coward! You insult my name and flee in the same breath.
Ramso's greatest contribution, because he took out like 3 people.
Teacher! Teacher! Teacher, where are you? She's not here. Where have they taken her? Wegraf has lied to us. Come, Delita. We must hurry to Siegton. Teacher is there. I'm certain of it. Why? Why is this happening? Why, Ramsar? Why, Teacher? I'm sorry, Delita.
Alright. I'm trying to decide if I'm willing to move on to this next battle or if I need to level up a little bit more first. Aim plus 4 is, or at least in the old days, was considered to be likely the best of them. The balance between damage and charge time was considered to be favorable. I don't know if that's still true, but it used to be. Alright, she was not in that battle. You're really just getting started. Let's see. Knight. We'll save and try the battle, but I do have some concerns. Seekton Fortress. I hope to win it because it's less interesting if I don't win on the first try. So we get 4 units in 2 groups. Ramsa is already placed. I will have the...
Understood.
let's try this.
Forward. Back whence you came, quick as shadows, or this one's blood makes crimson snow. Do not think to try my patience. This keep packs such a store of powder as you could scarce imagine. More than enough to deliver the lot of you to the father's keeping, should your feet lack proper haste.
The order of the northern sky yields not before the braying of robes.
Lord brother! Argath? Teacher!
Delita!
I'll not warn you again. Withdraw at once, or the girl dies.
This changes nothing. Argath, loose your attack.
Yes, my lord. Gods have mercy.
Delita? I'm sorry.
Teacher!
Lord Commander, more enemies scale the pass. 2 score, mayhap 3. A man of Weegraph's look moves among them. Very well. We go to greet them at once. I leave the rest to you, Argath.
Curse the lawyer! Teacher!
And where do you presume to go, Delita?
You horse and dog!
It is to be a fight, then. I'm only too happy to oblige. The gods know I've waited for this.
Zelbarg. Dystag. How could you?
Come. I will show you that common blood makes naught but a common man.
And now we are to defeat Argath.
Easy prey.
And he is using a bow in battle now as well. Typically squires cannot, but Argath gets special treatment because, you know, he's a bad guy.
Leave it to me.
I'm not unsympathetic to Teacher's death, but I've had nearly 20 years to process it, so, no. The original Tactics came out in 97.
Why did you do it, Argath? What moved your hand?
Your lord brother's orders, Ramza. What else? Would you have had us kneel before them and offer up the order's honor in exchange for the life of some common wench?
She was Delita's sister!
Is it not time you awoke to the fact that we are different from them? They are of lesser birth, and so meant to play lesser roles in life. Such is the nature of fate, Ramza. That commoner and his sister ought never to have been here at all. Had they been with their own kind, supping on broth of bean, she would yet live.
Ass. I was hoping that I could reach the that I could reach her. Can I reach him? No, the difference is too great. So I'll just move forward a little bit and focus. I cannot hit them from there. If they're willing to come down here, could I? I move as close as I can. From here I can hit you. If I do my best aim, will it take you out though? Very, very nearly. I mean, I'll do it, but it's a shame that I can't actually take you out. There's a knight over here. I will hopefully take him out before too long and then move to join the others. I did not mean to face that direction, but it's okay. Delita is already down. This battle is much more challenging than anything we've done so far. I blocked that attack. That will KO my archer too. We're kind of screwed.
Ramza, why do you now raise arms against us? This is naught short of treason. You would turn your cloak and name yourself a traitor to the Order of the Northern Sky. But the Order would never forgive what you... Does your naivety know no end? How ironic is fate that one such as you would be born a Beowulf. Despite the privileges the name has afforded you, you would forsake duty and tarnish the honor of your house. Mayhap it is because you are youngest, bastard-born besides. You think yourself spared the burdens of your lord brothers and look only to satisfy your own whims. It brings bile to my throat. 'Tis a mockery that you are a Beowulf.
He has pummel. Why does he have monk skills? I'm about to be taken out.
My birth was not of my choosing, nor the burdens that come with it.
Wait, I might yet win.
Such, you ought know.
Spare me the bleating. You are no sheep. You are a Beowulf, self-chosen or not. Yours is a line of champions, of lords among men. To do great deeds is your destiny, and your duty as well. Much is there that cannot be done save by your hand. It falls to you to see it so, to act where we cannot. Yet by the same token, you have choices. Ones that are denied your lessers. For your name brings great wealth and influence both. If you only embraced them, nary a thing would be beyond your reach. Yet what should you do instead but squander your gifts, while I must grasp at scraps that come tumbling? Speak not to me of burdens.
Mayhap you speak true, but I will not be made a puppet.
You? A puppet? Don't be absurd. The puppets stand before you, Ramza. Long have we danced for House Beowulf, that it might reign on history's stage. A dance that serves our ends, to be sure. Indeed, the Beowulf name is our shield, behind whose aegis we've long thrived. It is the way of things. People are used and use others in turn. How do you think you came to be where you are? You are loath to be used, yet you fain use others, even your so-called friend, Delita.
What do you mean? Delita?
Speak not to me. When I said I'll not be used again, I meant by you as well. I was a fool to think we were friends. In the end, you can be no different from the likes of Argath or Dystarg. And when Argath falls, my vengeance turns on you, Ramza. I'll tear it all down. First, House Beowulf, then the entire kingdom.
So this guy went down very fast.
Delita, let us talk. Please.
Alright, if I do enough damage to Argath, and then the thunder hits us both, he'll go down. Oh, he has auto potion. I forgot about that entirely. Well then, yeah, I don't see a path to victory here.
Coming through.
Because the thunder will take Ramza down. No one else can do as much damage as...
Let me see.
No one else can match Ramza's damage output. I mean, I suppose I could try and... I can try and use potions. I do still have a... I have a... I can throw items, but they can't go through people. That will not work. But the thunder will take me out, unfortunately. And he just auto potions. All I have left is the knight. Argath also has a very nice bow. He also has power gauntlets, which makes him a lot stronger than he would be otherwise. Ah, if it had been a critical hit, it would have been enough. Wait! I did enough.
Play the White Knight, but I'd have fed panthers on the plain had you not seen some use in me.
Don't be absurd! I would never turn my back on 1%.
Then you'd best learn to start. Many a trap-sprung lion would sooner have his savior for a meal than for a friend.
No.
Not at the hands of milksop shells. I am better than this. Better than you all.
And dead bitch. And my archer did not quite go away. Yes, the one surviving member of my troop is the winner.
I'm sorry, Delita. What was that? The powder! Delita! You must away! Delita! I had lived my life the only way that I had known. But when the pillars of that life came crashing down, I did not stand by and watch them fall. I turned and walked away.
I hope it adds this gear to my inventory. Because I have the Ring of Aptitude. The meager complete. Chapter 1 is done. And that brings us to the end of the tutorial battle.
What is it, Ramza? Do you know him?
He carries the princess with him. They'll not be able to travel far.
You mean to give chase?
What else? I will not return to the crown in shame.
Well, you'll have no help from us. Our agreement said naught of this.
I would not accept your help if you offered it. A true knight is all too eager to set right what they have let go amiss. The Lion's Guard will serve the king's justice. Lavian, Elisier, we leave at once. Elder Simon, are you hurt?
The princess. What of the princess?
She is taken. I am sorry. But you may put your fears to rest. We go to rescue her.
No. No, milady, you mustn't. You would only throw your own life away.
Your worry will find no purchase with me. A knight is oath-bound to render aid.
I want to go with you. I'll be no trouble to you, I swear it. Don't be an idiot, Ramsay. This is no concern of ours. I must go. I must know if it's truly him. The boy, eh? Well, there it is. Gods know where this path will lead us.
My neighbors have a construction crew at their house. I don't know what they're doing. Alright, so we can choose to recruit or refuse them. I always keep Vlad, Livia, and Alicia.
On my honor.
I shall follow your lead.
They're not, no, any better than anyone else you can recruit, but I like to have them. We also get 2 guest party members. Gafgarian will be a guest, and Agrius will be a guest.
You have my gratitude.
Her zodiac symbol is Cancer, which means she would pair very well with Ramza. New stock is available. We also have Orbon Monastery now as a location, and we have just a whole bunch of new stuff we can do. But we can't go anywhere until we win this next battle. Rams is getting close tonight. I'm waiting for something better there. We didn't get a whole lot done in that battle, so I don't have much I can do. Let me check. Did I get the... Okay, I did get the Ring of Aptitude back.
You want something?
You require something?
She has no accessory equipped, so let's do that. I kind of want to take his power gauntlets, but I'll let him keep them for now. Doesn't have a lot he can do. He knows evasive stance, but doesn't have it there. Let's give him that. Does she know? She doesn't know anything extra. And only Judgment Blade so far. I can get evasive stance and give it to her. Why not? Just let them help me in whatever way they can. For now. I'm not even going to worry about saving. With Agrius and Gafgarian, this battle is kind of a joke. they could solo it themselves. So as we have 2 guests again, basically every story battle for now, you get 4 people.
We shall not lose.
We will try.
So I'll continue basically switching off between the 2 chemists and story battles, but once I get to
The purse of 5,000 gil per head.
'Tis coin I lack, not wits. 20,000. Or you can stick 'em yourself.
Mayhap you forget the ease with which men are branded heretics.
Frets, is it? 10,000 then.
7,000. I will offer no more.
Fine. Let it never be said that I was aught but a pious man.
pious man who's willing to kill people.
Piety lends itself not to mercy. They will be here soon, and I shudder to think of your fate, should any of them survive. No sooner speak the devil's name than he doth appear. You've work to do. Best be about it.
If you're not a fan of religion, this is the game for you.
Gods be good, that's Sir Gafgarian. 7,000 a head for this.
Obviously, I know who Gafgarian is and are afraid of him.
This day grows lovelier by the hour.
And they should be, I mean.
If you'd not fight, the road home lies behind you.
Oh, while I make no habit of charity, I could not well abandon so goodly a wench to rogues.
Do not patronize me, sir.
You have to defeat all of them. There's one enemy I cannot see. I'll be honest, I thought he was going to do more than that. He heals with his attacks, though. Alright, 2 thieves, 2 archers, and 2 mages. Black mages, that is. Judgment Blade can stop, I hope it does. Darn.
Where to?
Their propensity to target guests persists, but at least one of them is actually going to go after my healing. I can't see what you're targeting. Agrius has over 200 HP, so I'm not worried about her getting taken out. Ramsa will have access to a new ability, but I can't actually learn it yet. Let's see how much he would do if I just went and attacked. You know what? I'll keep my people back. I'll move them up a space, but I'll let them all focus. And let Agrius and Gafgarian take the lead to start. Unless I can take out a mage. If I can take out a mage, then I do that, of course. I cannot take out the mage. I can only damage, so I will move you here. I don't want to move her next to someone in case, because then the magic would target them as well. Wait, she was the one being aimed at. No, they weren't targeting my... I thought they were targeting my chemist. Apparently I didn't see things right. Got that shield parry going. Alright, that thief is nearly down. Agrius is going after the, well, going after multiple characters. Unlike Gafgarian's special skills, hers can target more than one square. Archer versus Archer. Their Archer is backing up, but still going after mine. I really need to go before that pops off.
My turn.
I need to try and kill this mage before his magic hits everyone. So, you die. Um...
I'm ready.
I cannot hit you back there. I'll finish you then.
Coming through.
It's only Agrius. The other mage died, so they can't target me. They are really focusing on my archer. When they attack him directly, he's getting counter tackles off at least. That'll be the end of this thief. I accidentally skipped through his attacks, but he'll probably say it again at some point. I'm not sure what exactly determines when they say things before using their attacks. Alright, there's an archer and a mage left, that's all they've got. You should be able to take them out without too much difficulty.
I must fight on.
He's gonna try and cast Thunder one more time.
I must concentrate.
But it's after everyone else has moved. I'll just have Ramsa finish him.
Down with you. My time is up. It seems I've improved.
Now is the time.
Gods help me.
I'll come up here. 65% chance to end the battle.
All in a day's work.
We cannot linger. We must find Lady Aurelia.
And how shall we do that? Call out her name and hope she comes running?
Her captors have but one place to go. The impenetrable walls of Fort Besselat.
Then we must lose no time.
Alright, our first battle of chapter 2 is complete. We got another rod and a free Mage Masher. But I've already equipped the Mage Masher to the people who I want to have it. So we now have the path to the right, which has along it Augury Woods, Zerachile Falls, and Fort Besselat. But we also have access to all the previous areas for now.
Yes?
We still have equip heavy armor and equip swords. 900 more JP to Master Knight. We have a new Squire skill Steel. Cheers on a distant unit, increasing its bravery for the duration of the battle. We have a basically limitless height of effect. It has a range. So it raises a unit's bravery. I think it's by 1, but it might be more. Let me check on that because some effects have changed. Steel, originally known as Cheer Up, but way back in the day. It increases one unit's bravery by 5 for the duration of the battle. So, if you use steel on someone, if it increases their bravery by 5, every 4 points that someone's bravery goes up is a permanent increase to their bravery. So I can use steel on people and increase their bravery permanently uh, after the battle. It will calculate that and increase their bravery. So if I'm not happy with the bravery of people, I can improve it. Bravery governs things like physical attack, damage, and how frequently reaction moves are used. So someone who has max bravery would basically always counterattack or whatnot. There is an inverse correlation between bravery and found items with the treasure hunter movement ability. The lower your brave, the higher chance you have of finding the rarer items. So if you're going to look for the hidden items on various stages, it would help to have at least one character that does not have very good brave. But in general, brave is a good thing to have. I will learn aim +4 with my archer. You were not in that battle. You didn't do much. And I can get the last of the rend there. I have unlocked Mystic. Who has White Mage level 3? Oh, it's probably one of my guests. I do like Mystic.
You want something?
I can learn abilities for them if I want to, but I don't know that I actually will. I can't change their jobs because they're guest units, so I can't even see what level her white mage actually is, but she has white magic, so one would imagine, and she has raise, so she can actually bring people back for you if you don't want to, use your items. Let's go to the outfitter. Better shield. Better. He doesn't need MP because he's a archer, so I'm fine with that going down. None of them are actually using magic yet, so I don't mind getting all that stuff. There are new items available to me. Spike boots give a jump increase. Shoulder cape has been available for a while. It just gives you some evasion. Leather cloak gives you more. I like having movement. Alright. Errands at the tavern. You can now accept errands from tavern masters. These requests made by the citizenry require you to dispatch your allied units for a certain number of days with prospect of returning with a reward of Gil, JP, valuable treasure, or even having discovered an ancient wonder lost to time. Put your units to use and reap the benefits.
Welcome. Make yourself out. Of course.
So, we have 3 new rumors. Since the death of King Andoria III, Queen Liveria's campaign to seize total control of the government has proceeded apace. All who oppose her, even members of the council, are mercilessly stripped of their rank. Even the Queen Mother, who had openly criticized the actions of her son's wife, was banished to Budahan, never to return. Her fate is unknown, although some say she was poisoned. Gee, what does that sound like? The Dukes Larg and Goltana. Duke Larg, true-born brother of Queen Liveria, and Duke Goltana, cousin of the late king, are locked in a fierce political struggle for control of Ivalice. Both men hope to be appointed guardian of Prince Orinus and thus gain the title and authority of regent. Although the queen supports Duke Larg, a goodly number of nobles and council members appear to back Duke Goltana, and there are rumors he may be officially appointed regent ere long. And widespread peasant revolt. Peasants riot throughout Duke Goltana's province of Zeltenia. This sudden outbreak of civil unrest stems from the unanticipated loss of crops due to last year's drought, coupled with the burden of taxes that have been steadily rising since the end of the 50 Years' War. A group of former knights calling itself the Order of the Ebon Eye appears to be fomenting the violence, even as Baron Grims's Blackroom Knights struggle to contain it.
Anything else I can... You're interested then?
Wains targeted. Bandits have appeared on the trade route between Dorder and Golland, and they only seem to be targeting our company's chocobo wains. Please deal with them before we suffer any more losses. So, I'm not going to worry about any errands right now. There are, uh, well, let me use this one as an example. Each errand has certain jobs that uh, do better. You have a better chance of getting higher rewards. So it takes 11 to 13 days, costs 600 gil to do the quest as a finder's fee, it says. Uh, let's see. The best suited jobs for the errand are Samurai and Ninja, which I do not have yet. Deploying a Time Mage helps it succeed dramatically. If you send any 3 units for the maximum number of days, chances are you'll complete it no matter what job they are. But I will wait on errands until I have more people. Let's see what is available at other places. Let's see, there appears to be more, more armor available here, potentially. I've already got the best. This tavern would have different errands. So, a miner's tale. We'll see if we have one that has jobs we actually have access to. So I can show an errand today. Oh, here we go. This is exactly what I was looking for. There's a spreadsheet. So a miner's tale. Recommended job is geomancer. For shoreline defense, the recommended job is... This appears to be mostly, or at least partially, alphabetical. Orator is the recommended job.
Anything else I beg?
I will flee from this for now. I'm heading towards the castle.
A warm welcome. That's the spirit.
Mount Gulg Motherlode. That's Sounds like mining. There's no mining job. Monk and chemist is the saving one. So let me do. Let me temporarily change some people. I'll make her a monk for now,
I shan't disappoint you.
and I'll make him a monk as well, just temporarily, and have a chemist as the backup. So I come into the errand. I will send my monks and a chemist. 15 or 16 days. I can do 16. In-demand worker complete. Take any errand. Now, in the old days, I would not use my main people for that. But as I can ignore uh, random battles, I can just go back and forth every day. Every space you move is a day. Units have returned from an errand, and they have the report ready. Oh, I didn't read the description. There's more than lava lies sleeping in Mount Gulg. I've it on good authority the volcano hides a rich vein of gold that few enough would dare prospect it. For even if the mountain sleeps, the perils of its monster-infested slopes abound. Have you the courage to take a chance and strike it rich?
One errand's over and done with. There's a report for you, too. Right then. Tell us how it went.
It was a monumental success. No one could have predicted a better outcome.
Mount Gulg has lain dormant for nigh on 5,000 years, yet dangers enough remain that few dare venture near. But we did, and were rewarded with attractive gold ore. For it was at the bottom of the deep, dark shaft, 300 domes down at the least, that we saw her rise from the molten rock. A lady of flame! Local folk tales tell of a time when young maidens were thrown into the volcano's fiery crater to ward off eruptions. We erected a small shrine and offered prayers for the maidens of Mount Gulg.
It goes to prove that earnest endeavor is rewarded in the end.
One last thing. We also found this incredible artifact.
We found Nanai's Histories, a collection of writings by the psychologist Nanai that provide detailed analyses of the lives of a wide spectrum of people. This one covers the travails of a certain gambler.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you. I suppose you can call yourself a treasure hunter now.
Treasure Hunter level 1,
I'd consider that a job well
and they got JP, and I received uh, guild compensation as well.
Need anything else? Thank you.
So that's some of what can happen. I will change them back to their previous jobs now.
Very good indeed.
Very well.
But if I wanted to have them learn some monk skills, I could. I'm more happy that she got more towards chemist. I need a lot of JP to master chemist.
Greetings,
What do you actually have here? Ice bow. Shoots freezing arrows. So if you're fighting a lot of goblins, something like that would be real nice. You also have javelin available now for dragoons. We already saw the new armors. The mithril armor.
May I help? Who needs outfitting?
I can improve
This is
my
your post.
knights further. The ice bow is considered better, probably because it's new.
This is your grand total. It won't be just.
The range is the same. Yeah, I think the only difference is the element. I'm not sure. I imagine that there's something in the game that
This is your grand tough master.
uh,
All that done?
resists it, but I don't know. Out of curiosity,
What sort of recruit are you looking for?
I only have a couple in there that
Got
are
another task,
above
eh?
60 each. I was just kind of curious to see what's available currently. That's pretty good. If I saw someone that was like over 70 in both, I might keep
Is
them,
there
but
aught else?
okay,
If
this is
no,
where I
let
can
me know if
rename
you
them.
need aught else. Farewell.
So leave a comment if you want me to name someone something in particular. I mean, within reason.
What?
Oh, I have reading materials and errands now. There's the
A deeper
encyclopedia. I
understanding
can
may lead to fresh discoveries.
read about the people I've met, at least what we know about them, and locations I've been to or heard about. Various glossary terms.
I understand.
Uh,
The records here paint a vivid picture of this tumultuous era.
it just tells me what's
I'll be
currently
reading.
going on.
Let us trace the journeys of those who shaped history. Take care. Gathered within are materials that await your...
Wondering what this is. Two people could look identical, sound identical, be exact twins even, yet they will never truly be the same. Every life, big or small, odd or typical, is without compare. Okay? No matter how unfulfilling or fraught with trouble life can be, one must take heart in the fact that each of our journeys is unique. Regardless of how many hundreds of thousands of years pass, your experience here will always remain yours and yours alone. The Chocobo Racecourse. Welcome to the Golden Palace, the only place in the nation where gambling is permitted. Upon the week's end, throngs of passionate Chocobo racing fans take to the stands to cheer on their favorite competitors. On the tracks below, race Chocobo owners from all corners of the country can be seen ridding their mounts in hopes of taking home large rewards. Chocobo racing was once a widespread pastime, and all types of events, from amateur to official, took place across the state. This came to an end 30 years ago, when the king passed a decree banning all such activity outside of the designated racing area. Thus, the Chocobo Racecourse came into existence. Despite the new laws in place, the popularity of the sport remained the same, and many expected to profit greatly from it. And they did. Chocobo racing only continued to grow in acclaim over the years. Bets at the racecourse eventually grew to such proportions that the amount of gil exchanging hands on days large races took place would rival the budget of a small nation. The sheer amount of wealth circulating within these walls is why it can be known as the Golden Palace. Now let us take a moment to delve into the life of a middle-aged man who has joined us at this racecourse today and is central to our story. His name is Tango. This man loves chocobo racing so much he would rather put his hard-earned gil toward gambling than eating 3 meals a day. Currently, he is facing the crisis of a lifetime, many lifetimes even. Tango's dilemma began a few days prior when he dropped his coin purse containing his life savings of 500,000 gil. Not only was it never to be found again, but this incident marked the start of a series of unfortunate events. First, he was accosted in the streets by a group of hooligans. Then the house he had bought on a mortgage was apparently targeted by an arsonist, though the culprit was never found. Following that, Tango's paper mill, a company he had recently started, went belly up. His wife then left him, and to top it all off, a black cat just crossed his path. All I have left to my name is the 5,000 gil in my pocket. How many times have I found myself here? How many times have I vowed that this was going to be my last race? How many times have I said I would give up gambling? This is it for me. This is the end, Tango thought sullenly to himself. He was in the throes of depression. There is nothing left for me in this world. But today was the day of the great race. Tango looked up the cloudless blue sky and made a decision. One last race. I'll watch one last race before I end it all. He really had not learned his lesson. By the time Tango arrived at the tracks, the first race had already finished. He, however, was not worried. The ones with higher payouts were later in the afternoon. A booklet with information on the day's races had been tossed away nearby. Tango picked it up before heading over to his favorite tavern. Alas, he was unable to shake the feeling something was wrong. Ever since he woke, there was a terrible buzzing in his ears. Tango slid into his usual seat and ordered his usual drink, adding it to his running tab. Refreshment in hand, he began eavesdropping on the conversations around him. As expected, the snippets he caught largely centered around the chocobo races, punctuated occasionally with talk of relationships. Listening in on people's conversations was one of Tango's favorite ways of amusing himself. The ringing in his ears, however, began to grow so intolerable that he found himself utterly unable to concentrate. He tried pulling at his ears and cleaning them out, but it did little to improve the situation. Tango could only hear isolated words. It seemed they were discussing the competitors slated to appear in the second race. Listening to the best of his ability, he was able to hear every name except one, Soul Cannon. Tango, feeling sympathy for the bird whose name he had not heard mentioned even once, resolved to root for Soul Cannon. He only wished his finances allowed him to do something beyond simply lending the chocobo moral support. The race began. It was a short one, only 1,200 lengths, and over nearly as soon as it began. The winner? None other than Soul Cannon, of course. Several more races followed that one in quick succession. For each one he cheered on the chocobo whose name he could not hear. All of them won. Tango struggled to comprehend it. Every single chocobo whose name I did not hear has won today. This cannot be a coincidence. Perhaps this ring in my ears is a blessing in disguise. The gods have granted me a chance to reclaim my life. I must take advantage of this and purchase some vouchers. Thus, booklet in hand, Tango took to wandering about and listening in on discussions around him. Each time Chocobo's name was voiced, he'd cross them out. By the time the fourth race began, the only bird left was Herman. And naturally, it was Herman who won. The afternoon arrived and the morning races came to a close. His body was racked with tremors. No matter what he did, they wouldn't stop. I really hoped next to the races began soon. Pushing his anxiety aside, Tango began making his way to the Good Luck Tavern. He took his usual seat and ordered his usual midday meal. It was, of course, added to his ever-growing tab. While Tango was waiting for his lunch, the last person he ever wanted to see strolled through the door. Lance. A gentleman on the surface, Lance was nothing more than a pretentious and arrogant poser. Even worse, he was filthy rich. Well, if it isn't Tango. I'd prefer you kept my name out of your mouth. Ah, apologies. I didn't mean to disturb you. But there's someone I'd like you to meet. It was none other than Tango's wife who followed Lance through the doors. Lucinda? What are you doing with him? 'Twas your unbecoming conduct that drove Lucinda into my arms. She needed comfort, and being the sympathetic man that I am, I brought her here on a date to take her mind off things. A date? Lucinda, is this true? There really is no need to cause a scene, Tango. Lucinda, clearly remaining here will only create further discord. Let's make for the inn across the way. The two of them filed out of the tavern, and Tango watched them go. He wanted to give Lance a good walloping, but that would do little to bring Lucinda back to him. Tango rushed outside, shouting after his wife, Lucinda, I'm going to win all the afternoon races, you know. Then I'm going to quit gambling forever. Please, I'm begging you, just give me one last chance. He quickly came to the conclusion that he would need to channel his anger into picking the winning chocobos. I can't wait to wave a fistful of gil in that buffoon Lance's face. The thought made him smirk. Tango turned his attention back to his booklet. There are a total of 3 races in the afternoon. To win all of them, I am going to have to use this buzzing in my ears to my advantage. The loudspeakers crackled and an announcement rang through the stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, the 5th race will be starting shortly. Curses! I must hurry. With what little time is left, I must see what chocobo names I can overhear. Then I will leave the rest in the hands of the gods. The next race was to commence soon, and Tango was running short on time. He needed to find a crowded place where it would be easy to overhear conversations. Let's see, a popular place that serves food would be a good start. I know, I'll head to the Good Luck Tavern. 5th race, a Southern Classic. Time, 3 minutes. Ready? Tango arrived outside the Good Luck Tavern. A small table marked with a 2 was immediately visible from where he stood. On a seat bolted to the floor nearby sat a dancer named Stella. Wait, I have to do stuff? Let's speak with Stella. Stella looked up as Tango approached her table. Hello, Tango. Is everything alright? I see you've been putting your drinks on the tab. If you don't pay it off soon, the tavern master is going to be far from happy. Chocobos, I have little time for such mundane matters. If you instead wanted to ask me about the art of dance, I would happily oblige. Tango arrived outside the Good Luck Tavern. A small table marked with a 2. That's the same thing. Move. Immediately visible from the entrance to the tavern was a table marked with the number 2. The rest of the establishment extended out behind it. Let's move to table 2. Exit to the north. West was a decorative plant. To the east was a table marked with a 1 where the local weaponsmith and armorsmith. Let's speak with the weaponsmith. Claim the weaponsmith glanced up. If it isn't Tango, you're looking troubled, as always. You wanna know which chocobo I bet on? If you buy me a cocktail, I'll be more inclined to loosen my lips. It's 4,000 gil. Ah, that doesn't seem like a good idea. What about the armorsmith? Bruce Jammersmith did not wait for a response. You want to know which chocobo I bet on? I don't even remember myself. I've been so preoccupied with the great race and need to remain focused. Well, this is not going well at all. Let's move to the plant. There's nothing of significance to be found here. Oh, what was that? A 50-point coin came tumbling out. I guess I'll go to the north exit. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so... I have... I thought I tried everything. Time is ticking. I must take action. I'm trying this artifact thing, but it wasn't in the original game, so I have no idea what it is. Tango walked up to the ticket booth, still deep in thought. I currently have 5,000 gil. Until now, I've been buying small. Over time, this has caused me to fall into debt. I shall place my faith in this mysterious ring in my ears and go all in for once. But I didn't hear any names. Here goes nothing. Tango strengthened his resolve and made his way to the ticket booth. Well, look who it is. If it ain't the one and only Tango. Nothing keeps this man down. Yes, I can see your chat. Race 5, the Southern Classic. Tropical Storm, Palm Tree, Angelfish. Which chocobo would you like to place your bets on? Asked the yellow man from within the booth. Palm Tree. Yes, I love Final Fantasy Tactics, so I am enjoying playing it very much. There is no turning back for Tango now. Are you sure you want to do this? Have you been borrowing a lot of money? Tango found himself unable to answer. He instead gripped his ticket tightly and headed to the racecourse. I cannot move. My legs will not carry me. Come on now, move! Tango's nerves had gotten the better of him. He felt as though his legs had turned to lead. In this state, I will not be able to make it to the race. I had no choice but to wait for the announcements to learn the winners. The cheering grew louder. Looks like the race is about to finish. They'll be announcing the winners soon. A few moments passed, and the speakers came back to life. We are pleased to announce the results of the Southern Classic, our 5th race of the day. In first place is Palm Tree. Hey! Payout of 10 to 1. I repeat, in first place. I guessed right. I won! Tango was beside himself with disbelief. I actually won. I can't remember the last time this has happened to me. He had just multiplied his money tenfold. 50,000 gil now lined his pockets. Congratulations, Tango. Turned around to see Lucinda standing there. Lucinda, I... How about you apologize for everything? I'm so sorry for everything. Truly I am. Yet you're here gambling away the last of your gil instead of putting it towards reopening the Tango's paper mill. If you are sorry as you claim, then take us back to a time when you were happy, and you were not indulging in this madness. Lucinda, I... Lucinda turned and ran off before Tango could say anything more. Please wait, don't go. I like all sorts of games. In his desperation, Tango tried to chase after her, but Lucinda had already been swallowed by the crowd. Try as he might to push against them, it was hopeless, and he quickly lost sight of her. I stream at least 3 days a week, but usually 4. The loudspeakers crackled to life again. Ladies and gentlemen, the 6th race will be starting shortly. Good grief, now is not the time for this. I must get to the race course. The next race was slated to commence soon, and time was running short. Tango needed to find somewhere that would be brimming with customers at this odd hour in the afternoon. Right now is when people would be gathering for refreshments, and they're just the place, Companion Saloon. I've been streaming since Halloween of last year. I'm going to stop this for now, because that's just reading, and I don't know what exactly is going on there. Let's actually do something productive, like a battle.
Understood.
I'll just put my people out.
Onward.
All right.
No turning back.
I wouldn't go so far as forbidding anyone to ask anything. Let's see, we've got a bomb and a goblin. We have 2 enemies total. Interesting.
Storms brewing.
It's a good thing I have focus, because otherwise I wouldn't be getting much experience in this battle. So we can see that I can nearly take out this this goblin because he's weak to ice. I don't want to completely take him out. I want to injure him so he leaves me alone. Meanwhile, I don't want to attack the bomb until I'm sure I can kill it so it doesn't explode on me. Alright. That will mostly keep the goblin from bothering me. I'll just do some focuses and let the bomb come to me.
My turn. Leave it to me.
Coming through.
Again, I won't still go so far as to forbid it, but I'm not really looking for any sort of graphics right now.
Come on.
I should probably be rendering the goblet's speed.
Leave it to me.
I don't think I can counter tackle from height.
I must concentrate.
So I like having the people in this spot on this stage. It's all even height. So if I have a monk in the middle who knows chakra, I can keep everyone healed forever. And then I can just use focus with everyone and get as much as I want. I'm going to see. So bravery plus 5 if I use steel. That puts Rams's bravery up to 77 for now, and it should move up to 73 after the battle. In terms of healing for as long as I want, a goblin is a good enemy to have because their spin punch cannot be countered. Alright, I rendered his speed, which means he'll act less often, which means less chance for him to attack and be countered by me.
Coming through.
All three of us. Actually, the chemist went down. I thought I had more health left. Well, then let's just end it. Hang on. I have 2 chemists. I'll try and render the speed again.
Take this.
Ah, I failed. I don't want the goblin to get that. Actually, I have 2 knights. I can try again.
I must concentrate.
I'm trying to get his speed down to 1. It's at 2 right now. It can't go down to 0. Alright, I've lowered his speed as much as I can. We're also gonna heal him so that I don't die. If I could get his physical attack down too, that would be fantastic.
Leave it to me. Come on.
Just so he's doing a little less damage when he attacks us. Nice. Alright. Now I feel good. We'll survive more hits that he tries to do on me. You can also lower enemies' brave with certain attacks. Or turn them into a toad. And those sorts of things will make them run away from you instead of towards you, even if they are not wounded. This particular goblin seems very bent on actually attacking. But now the spin punch is only doing 12, as opposed to the crazy amounts it was doing before. Let's see if I can rend his power again. Oh yeah, now as long as he keeps using spin punch, we'll never counter him, and we could essentially do this indefinitely. Mostly I want Ramsa to master Knight so he can move on to Monk. Ramsa makes a very, very powerful monk. He still has some attack left. Alright, he's now down to 1 attack and 1 speed. I can't lower them any more than I have.
What's my next move? Come on.
Alright, I'll move Ramsa back into the middle. I'm reasonably certain that Ramsa will master Knight based on this. He's also level 8 Knight, so his job level is as high as it's going to get in this battle. Whereas my other knight is job level 6, my chemist and my chemists and my archer are job level 5. And jobs go up to level 8, and I would like to see I would like to see those go up. We can see on the left-hand side of the screen, the goblin has just very recently shown back up on the turn list. His turns are coming very infrequently. Which means even if he were doing more damage than he is right now, I would have time to heal off if necessary. But with so little attack, he's not going to do much to me. Oh, he's choosing to do a attack that can be countered. And I'm doing it, so the battle's over. I counter-tackled for 120 damage after all the focuses I had done. So if you want to do that forever, you may want to take off countering abilities so that, you know, they won't do what happened right there. But I have 1089 JP, which is enough to finish Mastering Knight. So I will make Ramsay a monk now.
Let's try it.
I'm going for chakra first, but then there are plenty of fun things you can do here. But Cyclone allows me to attack in a circle around me, like the spin punch the goblins use. I'm not worried about getting those other aims now. But I'll take his movement ability and Archer's Bane. Concentration ignores evasion, which is nice. This makes me better than other archers. Let's see. Let's learn Ether, and then just go down the list as far as I can. I'll actually learn her secondary skills first. And another knight. Okay, let's do another actual battle. A story battle. But first, the Mithril Vest improves Ramses' health. Also worth noting, he's no longer using the Academy Blade.
What do you need?
It is a decrease in, it is one decrease in power. It has increase in weapon parry and speed. I'll give it to her for now. I like having speed. Alright, let's go to Aragway Woods. Place 4 units again. Not that that's unexpected.
Onward.
Again, I'll take the one whose level is lower.
No turning back.
Alright, so there's a chocobo and a mess of goblins. It's a shame that I don't have, it's a shame that I don't have a mage yet. So I probably should have given someone magic just for this. So this is the second battle where we have a choice to make. Quit. So, this choice really does matter.
An adult-pated bird to wander in this goblin-ridden place.
So we should be on our way through the wood, or perhaps we could use it. If you say we should be on our way, it reduces our party's bravery permanently, and we don't get BOGO. If we say to help it, it's slightly harder because we have to keep them alive, but we don't lose bravery. We get a chocobo. We can then breed stronger chocobos. So perhaps we could use it.
Once mentioned that wild chocobos were hardier than domesticated breeds. Perhaps we could use it.
You intend to save the creature? I'd rather line my purse with gil than feathers.
Still, it may help us save the princess.
I messed up in the first choice. I chose the one that did not increase my bravery. So I want to make sure that I make the right choices from here on.
Right then.
The best way to protect Boko is just to kill all the goblins before they have a chance to do anything.
Might.
If a unit stops on a tile containing a chocobo, be it an ally or special unit, then you can ride the chocobo around the battlefield. A chocobo with a rider suffers no damage and provides considerable extra mobility. So if I get to the chocobo and then ride it, I would be able to, uh, you know, guarantee that it stays alive. Of course, chocobos also have the cure ability, so they can heal themselves to a certain extent. I can finish this goblin off already. This is where having that ice bow will come in handy. Oh, I found a buried item. I topped the phoenix down. They attacked by chemists. They are not going after the chocobo. That's good news. Alright, I should have a move of my own soon here. Let's see how much damage Drums is going to do with a punch. 78. One short taking him out.
It seems I've improved.
We're not doing much damage to that goblin yet. Boko will just stay in the corner. Alright. If he gets hit by that goblin again, he goes down. If he goes down, I lose the battle. Agrius managed to stop a goblin. He's way out of my range. Trap. Alright, well, let's kill this one at least. Shiner, he inflicted blindness with his attack. That's a shame. Ramza did not counter tackle. He's using Choco Cure, which heals the goblin as well. That's another goblin dead though. Ramza finish this one. And I will do as much damage to this goblin as I can. Excellent. Alright. I can get a character in there and block the goblin from being able to attack the chocobo. I don't need all that to KO him. A regular attack will do it. So now it doesn't even matter if I guard Boko. This battle's over. Perspective was bad. I need to go here to hit the goblin. Alright, all goblins down. We have a chocobo.
It seems well enough.
A lucky one, this. Let's hope he's got a sense of gratitude, eh?
Lots of people actually like to bring the chocobo with them and ride it along the battlefield. I basically never use chocobos, but I will recruit it. So now we have Boko. That's Choco Beak and Choco Cure. We didn't get a lot of JP in that battle. I can learn a few things.
You want something?
We'll have Agrius longer than we'll have Gafgarian, so I'm not too worried about trying to like learn skills with him. We haven't saved in a while. There are auto saves, but alright. Well, let's continue on. This one is a very fun battle. I'll put you there. I'll put you down here. And I'll be switching off between them where I can. Alright. We see Delita and Avilia.
Stand aside, sir. You are surrounded. Surrender the princess, and no more blood need be spilt.
Do you so enjoy the taste of lies? Your orders are to see the princess dead. And once I've watched you feed the fools her blood, I'm to believe you'd let me live. A witness to your crime.
What could we possibly gain by Lady Avelia's death? We wish only to see her freed from the Black Lion's claws.
Your Highness! Agrius? Agrius!
Agrius Oaks of the Lion's Guard, is it? An untimely interruption. Gafgarian, you know what to do. Kill them all!
A change of plans. But a contract is a contract after all.
What is the meaning of this?
I forgot.
You would
I
betray us.
wanted to take
Betray
his
you?
equipment.
You have a viper's tongue, milady. I betray no one. I'm in the Order's employ, and they are of it. My task was to see the princess safely abducted.
If I lose this battle,
To
I'll
see
take
those
his
responsible
equipment.
silenced.
You mean to say the kidnapping was a ruse?
The princess is an obstacle to the throne. So long as she lives, the threat remains.
But I'll
that someone
probably
can
win.
assert her claim above Prince Orinus's. Two heirs is one too many.
And once she is slain, the blame will be placed at Goltana's feet. The stroke that fells a problem princess at once brings down a rival lion. That was no doubt Larg's plan all along. Or was it his? Such a plot has more the feel of Dice Dark's thinking. Would you not agree, Ramza?
That one has the right of it, Ramza. Come, let us earn our pay.
Bitch, please.
Yet again he would see sacrifices made of the weak and innocent. No. I will not allow her to be another Tetra. This vile charade has gone on long enough. It ends now.
So our goal is to protect Avilia, though she doesn't really need protecting. She will do all the protection she needs all on her own. Gafgarian is now an enemy. So Delita has the Holy Knight job class and will be using very powerful moves.
Come then.
It's not often that I see him attack her immediately. But she will be fine.
Delita, you live.
So I do. And you? Ever your lord brother's faithful hound?
Are you mad? I knew naught of any of this. What of you, Delita? You now play party to their plot.
You think I would cast my lot with them? Surely you know me better than that. Listen well, Ramza. My objective is to rescue the princess. I would free her from the clutches of they who would use her, and see that she is granted the station she deserves.
Such grand words might well rouse, had they not come from one with nary a hair above his lip. If you would lie, boy, at least lie well. You are just another mercenary. You were paid to take the princess. Now be honest with yourself and with me. Name the man who bought your sword.
Please.
I sell my sword to no one. Do not count me among your lot.
Spare me the lecture. I ask for a name. You'd have me believe some bright-eyed pup caught wind of this plan and rescued the princess in the name of justice.
If anyone would.
Issue your orders. Who told you of this plot?
I would sooner cross swords than words.
So now it's Ramza's turn to move, and as he's a knight, I will use Cyclone to hit both Gafgarian and the knight. Ah, the knight parried, but Gafgarian took damage.
Tell me, sir, are you friend or foe?
I am a human being, no different from you.
So she's going to cast Aegis on herself. And like I said, that will be all the protection she needs. Trying to rend Delita's armor.
I think not.
Delita's not a true guest. He's a special character, just like Obelia. That's geomancy. Interesting. Oh, the helm rended. I'll have to replace that now.
Hold on, Your Highness. I'm coming to help.
Do not be so sure of that.
Have you any idea what you do? The path you tread leads only to perdition. She is a princess true, the sister of the late king ere she was made his daughter. To lay a finger on her is treason.
Of that I am well aware. But your daughter of a king stands in the way of a king to be. Princess or no, her worth is spent. And those born of kings do not outlive their worth.
Do you mean to mock her and the crown both?
No more than we are mocked. Have you once seen a man of royal blood stay his hand when a commoner blocked his way? The only difference is that those of royal blood are protected by lackwits like you, who swear fealty without even a thought. Even should the princess live, it would only be as a pawn in another's game. To kill her now is a mercy.
Then it is a mercy I will not see done. This world has no need for your contorted brand of justice.
Her Judgment Blade is not affected by height, so she can use it all the way from all the way down there, stopping both Gafgarian and the other knight that was hit. That is just absolutely beautiful. And stopped characters are always you have a 100% chance of hitting them. Alright, so Aegis, Haste, Shell, Protect, Regen, Re-Raise. All those effects on her at once. Delita got a crit, so finished off one knight.
You knew of this from the start. How could you dirty your hands with such tainted coin?
Dirty, you say? This work is far from clean, that I'll not deny. But tell me what work is that can be had by a sellsword. Nay, by any lowborn. I've been dealt a hand, I simply play it. It may be lost upon a lordling, but such is the way of things. I am a sellsword. I do what I am paid to do, and question not the details.
You would make an excuse of your birth. We all of us have a choice. It matters not who we are, but But enough of this. Why did you not tell me? Why?
What would you have done if I had? Stop me? This job would have been done by our hands or no. It makes no difference in the end. Lives end every day, with you none the wiser. You cannot save them all. Or are you so foolish as to believe you
You can at least save those in front of you.
But this isn't right.
What of it? You are still a child. A child who will not see the world for what it is. A man does not turn his eyes from the truth. A man accepts it and walks the path he must. Do not chide me when you cannot even choose a path for yourself.
I will come around this way so I can hit Gafgarian and the... Oh, never mind. That doesn't work. Well, then I won't block the path to the other knight, but I will still take Gafgarian out.
Down with you. Well. I must keep at it.
That doesn't end the battle,
Best cut my losses.
but he will flee. And now I don't have to worry about his quite powerful attacks. Let's see what chance I have of rending your helm in return. 47, I don't like that. 84% chance to deal some damage.
I have no choice.
She is now using a potion on herself, but she cannot move because she is blocked by that knight. We have to kill him. Delita getting rendered again. Finally, a rend failed. Another enemy stopped. Shh. Goodness, Agrius. So, her helm was not rendered. Delita's armor was rendered, it looks like. At least it wasn't his sword. His sword is what allows him to do his techniques. 58. 60, that would KO.
Coming through.
Hey, I found a echo orb. I'm just there to protect Amelia. Oh, there's no guarantee that this hits anymore. So stop war off. But Delita took out another another knight. And Ramzia's punches are still ridiculously powerful. Wait, Sincere stopped. Oh no, I don't have a 100% chance to rend. Just to damage. There's 2 knights left. Alright, I don't know if his is going to wear off.
Storm's brewing.
But if it doesn't, that will take him out. Avelia will have a turn first, and her stuff just wore off. Darn it, the stop keeps wearing off just when I'm about to hit them with arrows. That still worked.
Let's get this over with.
Alright, we are trying to get down to the one remaining knight.
Got me to contend with.
Interesting.
Coming through.
I don't want to get too close. I think Agrius is going up there because she just tries to stay near Avilia.
My turn.
Time to get punched. It would have done 114 damage if it worked. No, not every knight, not every monk is as powerful as Ramza is at it. Oh, I didn't put counter tackle back on him. Parry doesn't help as a monk. He doesn't have any weapons to parry with.
This
I'll get you for this.
He can reach that. No one else is going to be able to reach it in time. Purification, Chakra, Aim +2, and Brawler. So he's getting 3 monk abilities and one of the aims for free. That's wild. I mean, if I don't end the battle, Delita or Agrius will. So there's no point in trying to wait for the other characters to turn into a crystal chest. Yeah, so Avilia put a powerful spell on herself and then stayed out of the battle. So there was really no worry about her being defeated.
Let the princess with me. She will be safer in my care.
Proceed again.
Delita, what is this game you play with us?
Game? I do no more than speak the truth. You've made an enemy of the Order of the Northern Sky. So tell me, where would you now take her? The Order will send its most capable to capture you. Do you truly believe you can elude them with the princess slowing your escape?
Well,
Think, Ramza. This was Duke Larg's plan, and he would not act without counsel of the Queen. As such, you cannot trust the crown. Would you turn to Goltana then? No, that would be folly. He would only offer up your heads in hopes of keeping his own.
And what, sir, would you propose?
I would do only that which you, my lady, cannot.
and what exactly is that?
Pretend to be the real hero of the story.
I shall leave her with you for yet a while longer.
Delita, I did not think we'd meet again, but I'm glad we have.
It was Tetra. She watched over me then, as she does now.
Know that you go with my thanks, Sir Delita.
I believe the story is
This
that
meeting is not our last, Ramsay.
Teacher's body partially shielded him from the blast and allowed him to survive.
I owe you my thanks as well. But in aiding us, you've made yourself an enemy of the Northern Sky.
Yeah, the Northern Side kind of sucks anyway.
This is the path I've chosen. I have no regrets. Let us consider our options, few though they are. We've no allies to whom we can turn.
We could make for Lionel and entreat the aid of its lord, Cardinal Delacroix. The Church of Glabados rules there. Even Duke Larg would think twice ere making an attempt upon the princess.
Cardinal Delacroix. Servant of the Father and formidable warrior both. He won many a victory in the 50 Years' War. Yes. I dared to hope a man such as he would not turn a blind eye to Lady Avelia's plight. Very well. We make for Lionel.
And we have a guest party member, Avilia.
Delay.
Though she doesn't really do much. So instead of going to Fort Bessalot, we instead are being asked to head south. We would stop first in the castle city of Zaland, then Balius Tor, and then down to Lionel Castle. Oh, we have an egg. Once the creatures join your party, either through entice or tame, and after a certain amount of time has passed on the world, you may find that the creature has laid an egg. Upon hatching, a creature will emerge from the egg, killing an ally that can be used in battle immediately. I mean, I assume it's a chocobo. I don't know how a chocobo would have laid a non-chocobo egg. We just don't know what kind of chocobo yet. First thing I'm going to do is switch that back to counter tackle since I don't have a weapon to parry with. And I can learn chakra now, which is what I was waiting for. I'll learn his other techniques as we go along. Little John got aim +2 for free. I said I was going to get his other things before I got more aim techniques. She didn't do a whole lot in battle, and we've still got quite some way to go before Margeria Master's Knight. It's a shame that Little John is getting all the monk abilities, because I was going to make him a thief next. Pleased to meet you complete. Hatch creature egg. Okay, cool. We have more staffs available now. The serpent staff doesn't have any special abilities. The cypress bowl has extra range over other rods. Mithril shields are now available, along with more, just more things in general. Power gauntlets are now available. And it looks like I actually got Gafgarians, so that's cool. The adamant vest gives me an extra 6 health. More health and more magic, but it puts my physical attack down. So I think I do want the adamant vest, because that's just health increase. But if I'm not making a let's buy and equip the adamant vest. If I took the wizard's hat, it would give me 8 more health and 12 more magic, but it would lower my attack by 1. I think I'm going to keep the attack, so I will not take the wizard's hat. For the chemists, that's fine. The only thing she's getting is the mithril shield, but it's very nice. There is no usable helm here for her to take. Princess Avilia kidnapped is a new rumor. Princess Avilia has been kidnapped from Orbon Monastery. Witnesses claim the knights responsible bore the crest of the Black Lion, leading many to conclude that it was the work of Duke Goltana's Order of the Southern Sky. The Duke, however, denies involvement and is dispatching a search party in an effort to prove his innocence. Given the unrest within his borders, it seems doubtful he will be able to spare many men for the effort. We want to find a helm, a acceptable helm for, chances are the best helm I can get for her is, is going to be at egress, as she is currently a knight, and they tend to have
After all,
those sorts of things on hand.
may I have looking us out all that pile? Greetings. You're in safe hands with me.
I'll actually check everyone. Platinum daggers now, which gives them weapon attack and weapon parry.
This is your grand elephant.
Platinum daggers, fine.
This is your grand
So I'll take the mithril helm and plate mail for sure.
This is your grand. You won't be.
The coral sword gives me 2 more weapon attack, -1 speed, and -5% for weapon parry. I think it's time to take it though.
This is your grand most. May I be of further by all means?
So the platinum dagger is stronger than the mage master, but we don't really need the
May I help with what
mage
is it
master.
you're selling?
I'm gonna sell like the very oldest and most basic
Are you
stuff that I
happy
have,
selling?
like the broadswords and the longswords and the regular daggers, because they're kind of garbage.
Are you happy? You wish to remove? Are you happy? Are you happy, Cole? You wish to? Are you happy? You wish to? Are you a pleasure? Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm just getting rid of some of the very oldest and most basic stuff.
May I help with after all in particular?
Um,
Are you
and
happy?
I'll buy some.
Are you anything?
I'll have 2 of each of the
Anything you
uh,
are you happy? Thank you.
status healing items that I'm able to buy.
May I be
Alright.
of further assist? Come back.
I think that's all good. I'm going to show you the spot where I stand in Vandalia Plains, where I like to grind. I showed you the spot in what I will continue to call Sweetie Woods forever.
Of course.
Onward.
So what is necessary for this setup is finding a place where there's a five spaces, a 5-space cross where the height is equal, because chakra requires the height to be the same. So I put Ramza in the center right here, and that puts all the spots around him on equal height. So if he uses chakra to heal people, everyone will be healed. I want her at the front.
Where to begin?
Now, of course, the important part is to make sure that you kill all the enemies too. I can't just stand here and wait for them to die, but as they get close, I can at least wound them. And if there's not one within my range, then I choose instead to focus.
I must concentrate.
And if someone is particularly wounded, I can use chakra and get like 75 health back for everyone. And since they're in a circle around me, it will affect everyone on the field currently. I use mostly focus and no matter what aim I use, I strike before they move. And if I use aim 4, he's left with 1 health, which is pretty good. If I were him, I would think twice about sticking around. Alright, so because she's kind of hurt, I will use chakra on this turn to make sure everyone gets health and HP back. Or, health and HP. HP and MP back when I do that. So they can essentially stay alive forever. And there goes the goblin. Without me needing to step out of my starting spots. I think I'm gonna have Ramsey kill something this turn though.
I must concentrate.
Goodbye. Your 110 health means nothing to Ramza. Unsuccessful attempt to poison me. When Ramza's next turn comes up, I'm gonna kill this other panther as well. And now all we've got left is a small goblin with 1 HP. Now, I did not do this battle to make it continue forever. I left counter tackle on everyone. So, and the red goblins do not have an attack that you cannot counter tackle like the black goblins do. So, with my character's Brave being where it is, sooner or later I'm going to counter tackle and finish him. But that just shows you that there's an easily accessible place from near where you start this battle, if you start on that side of the field. Most battle areas have somewhere you can find like that, with a cross-shaped area that's all on the same elevation. But there's Vandalia Plains and Sweetie Woods are near the beginning, so you can do that basically as soon as you start the game. I think counter would be nice. The first strike is one of the best you've got. I'm pretty sure Shockwave has a achievement tied to it. I looked through them briefly. I'm gonna save his for other things. We're getting a lot of splash over for knights. If I wanted to make someone a knight in the future, it would not be terribly difficult. Alright, she's learned all the non-skill based things. Now she just needs all the items. Anyone can be a knight. She's still got quite a bit left to learn, but it'll be okay. And we already have a partially open egg. Looks like it'll be a black egg this time. I may or may not do the next story battle. I guess it depends on how long I spend here. I'm not going to try and grind here or anything, but that doesn't mean it will be a quick one. Let's see, we have a skeleton, which we've seen before. We also have a ghoul and a ghast. They're very similar, but not the same. And we also have a treant.
Of course.
So all sorts of enemies that we have not seen before.
I am committed.
Put the chemist up there. Chemists can use guns, but unfortunately we haven't unlocked guns yet. Which is why sometimes I don't do chemist right away. I'll wait until I have the ability to use guns and then master chemist, but... Okay, I'm going to let them come to me. Now, ghost enemies can teleport. That's also a possibility of time wizards. But it doesn't necessarily give you freedom to travel the entire map in one move. The further you try to teleport, the greater chance it has to fail. So if they tried to teleport all the way over to me on that first turn, it could have worked, but it most likely would have failed.
I must concentrate.
So there is an effect on some of these enemies. These skeletons and ghouls are both undead. The ghouls also levitate, so if you try to use some sort of ground-based attack, it would not be effective against them. Undead enemies can be killed immediately by things like rays or phoenix downs, but we've seen undead enemies come back after when their turn meters are up after defeating them, and I don't know if it's guaranteed, but I think it's a higher chance for them to come back if you kill them through the use of an item or spell that's specifically tied to their undead status. Alright, the ghosts do have a ranged attack option. As we know, the skeleton also does. I'm not sure off the top of my head what the treants have.
What's my next move?
I don't think ghosts are weak to ice. And I'm almost positive uh, the skeleton isn't. If I wanted to target the skeleton, I would have to use aim 3. But if I want to target one of the ghosts, I can use aim 4 and still hit them.
Coming through.
The skeleton will move on the next turn. When Ramsa moves, he's going to take out the first of whatever enemies he's going to take out in this battle. Let's just get rid of the skeleton. Oh, I can't. Well, then I'll kill the ghost instead. I honestly thought Ramsa would do enough damage to take out the skeleton by this point. Even without any additional damage on him. Well then, I'll have Ramsa focus on the ghosts. He moves almost right away, so anything besides... Well, aim 1 will work. Let's try that. Alright, now he's moving.
My turn.
Let's take out the other ghost. I haven't seen much of what the tree ant can do. I'm gonna face towards it.
I'm ready.
Because of his elevation, he can strike from a long ways away. Elevation is the friend of archers. Alright, I'll do 128 damage, so it's grievously wounded. It's using Leaf Rain, which does some damage around it. Can I hit it from up here? I sure can. Alright, we got through that battle pretty quickly. I think I can do a story one.
What is it?
But let me... I'm actually going to wait and get Shockwave. You can get concentration now. If I wasn't trying to boost JP, then I would use that all the time. And she can get another thing. The more I can rend, the better.
Yes.
Out of curiosity, what does she can learn more. I gave her the Ring of Aptitude, so I'm not going to teach her JP boost. But I will give her an extra space of movement.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, Dispelna she can also do. Remove status ailments. And she has that. She can learn all sorts of things. And actually does know several things. Why she's not using them, I don't know. Not that it really matters.
Preparations?
Actually, she has a lot of JP. I can master Princess. I said it doesn't matter. I do have a black chocobo now. Black chocobos have, instead of Choco Heal Choco Asuna to heal status ailments, and it also has the ranged Choco Pellets attack. Has a horizontal range of 4. Alright, I'll save in case something goes wrong. And we will come here. Zaland is our battle. And you can see there's a castle on our way. Wall. We don't see any enemies here as of yet. But they will show up. I will put you there. I will put you there. And I will put you there.
At the ready.
By the way, it's usually placed up to a certain number of units. We don't have to place all of them. Here's one of my favorite characters.
You've nowhere left to run. All we want is the stone. We needn't take your life.
What stone? I have no stone. Do not play the fool with me, Mustadio.
Do you forget that we hold your father? It's simple. Give us the Auracite, and your father lives. Have it your way, then. Seize him.
I have a message for your keeper, Ludovic. Tell him that if he lays so much as a finger on my father, he'll never see the Auracite again.
What trouble is this? I think that man is being chased.
So, again, we have a choice. I'd sooner avoid trouble, but we have no choice, or we cannot stand by and watch. I'm not sure what even matters about the choice. I mean, I'm a little confused by what these choices are because we've no choice or we cannot stand by and watch kind of sounds like the same thing to me. And I'm paranoid after forgetting the correct choice for the first one. Okay. Both options increase bravery, but the second causes game over. Sadio is KO'd. Apparently the top option gives you more bravery, but it has a chance for Mustadio to die. I mean, I'm willing to use my chemist to try and keep him alive if necessary. Okay, so the top option, I'd sooner avoid trouble with no choice. Increases your bravery by 5 during the fight, so you get a permanent 1 after. The second option increases your bravery by 10 during the fight, giving you a permanent +2. But that means that if Musadio goes down, we lose.
There is
But
no
we'll
telling
try.
what they will do to him.
We don't have control of Musadio. I guess the fact that he's up on the wall is helping, but also there's a mage, so he does have a gun, and we'll use it to attack.
I won't miss.
I'm not going to get Ramsa up on the wall. The only person that went up on the wall is my archer. They will target Mustadio hard, uh, regardless of whether you're choosing the option where you have to keep him alive. Alright. I can KO this mage immediately. Let's do that. So that his first attack will not go off. And then we'll just move our people forward. Mustadio is shooting the other mage.
My turn.
If the mages and archers go down, then then he'll be safe for sure.
You're finished.
That's a one-hit KO on the archer,
Only one thing for it.
so we don't have to worry about that archer at least.
I'm here.
It's my hope that I'll be able to take this mage out. But I do not get an action before his thunder goes off, so I am going to take some damage at least. We're trying aim +7 on Ramsa. So that hit 3 of my guys. Unpleasant, but it happens. And she is choosing to go for the mage, which is who I was going to go for. Of course, 95% chance to hit. I'm not sure how I get up on this wall. I want to do that, but alright, I will keep my knight out here to help Agrius take out this knight. Meanwhile, the chemist will follow behind the archer. Ramsa did not get to attack again before that. Wait, what? Randwolf. For a split second, I saw Beowulf. I'm like, that's not him. You're trying to rend my shield, and you were successful, you complete and total jerk. That's gonna take Ramsa out. I don't like having Ramsa down. I'm distracted by that notification. There. Now that I'm not distracted by that. I have the aerial, but not to the point where I can hit the archer. If I come over here, I can. So, what's the highest aim I can do where I shoot it before I can do aim 4? A 70% chance to hit. This one is frozen, so guaranteed to work. Meanwhile, I will immediately try to bring Ramsa back, because he's still my strongest character. That will do the exact amount of damage needed to take him out. Mustadio is definitely safe at this point. I can get behind the archer to have a 100% chance to hit and finish her off. Now all that's left is a single stopped knight. I can fire over the wall and finish him off.
I don't understand.
I can get even stronger at all.
So everyone's gonna get +2 bravery.
I should be, yes. Thank you. You saved my life.
For bravery, you can increase it as much as you want without any danger. If bravery gets too low, a character may defect from your army. With faith, if it gets too high, they might leave to join the church. So, while high faith will increase your
Street dogs, running for the bar
magical
trade.
damage, you may not want to try and get them like above 90. Around 70, 75. Around there should be plenty of faith.
That's the company led by the Viscount of the same name. Ludovic Bart, yes?
Oh, then you've heard of them. But they're no ordinary traders. That business is only a front for more lucrative pursuits. Opium smuggling, slave trading, all manner of vile things on a grand scale.
What did you do to draw the attention of such as they?
I'm a machinist. Do you know the history of my trade?
Machinists claim the ruins of a lost civilization lie buried beneath the streets of the clockwork city of Gorg. Relics from the age of Saint Ajora, when airships numerous beyond counting filled the skies, and men of iron walked city streets. But the art of crafting such things was lost, if it ever truly existed.
But it did exist. Fantastical though it may seem, it was all very real. The ground beneath Gorg holds the hulks of airships and 1,000 fragments of machines the gods alone know the workings of. A machinist toils to restore this lost legacy, to see these marvels of old brought to life again.
The device you used during the battle, is that one of the machines unearthed in Gorg?
What, this? This is a weapon called a pistol. It uses an explosive powder to propel a metal projectile toward its target. This one is of simple make. There were once pistols said to fire projectiles infused with magics.
Curious indeed.
Wild.
So, why do these hounds of the Bart Trading Company chase after you?
Just now you said you were going to Lionel to see Cardinal Delacroix, yes? The Cardinal is a hero who fought in the 50 Years' War. To this day, the people of Lionel honor him as such. They believe he is the only man who can keep the realm from descending into chaos. The Cardinal will receive you, hear your plea, and the princess will be safe.
And what is it you want?
To go with you. I have my own reason for wanting to speak with him.
That being?
To save my father. He is held prisoner. The Cardinal is my only hope to free him. Alone, I am just another machinist. The Cardinal would never see me. That's why I would join you.
You still haven't answered my question. Why is the Bart Trading Company so interested in you?
I cannot tell you. Not now.
Then you remain here.
No. I must see the Cardinal. You must trust me, please.
Very well then. You will come with us.
You mean it? Thank you, my lady. Thank you.
You stand
Kneel.
before the princess. There is no need. You may rise. Then it's settled. Consider yourself fortunate Her Highness spoke for you.
So Mustadio has been added as a guest party member.
Lionel Castle, Highness. Do you see it? Just beyond those mountains. We still have a long journey ahead. Do you think Cardinal Delacroix will aid us? The Cardinal is said to be a man with utmost devotion to the crown. Even amid this turmoil, he has held the middle ground, siding with neither Duke Larg nor Duke Goltana. I do not think him a man to sully his honor by handing you over to either side. I pray you are right. He also has the ear of High Confessor Marcel. A word from the Cardinal, and the Church itself will take you under its protection. Would that I were born no princess. My lady. My entire life has been spent behind sacred walls. The only sky I've known, hemmed in by slate and stone.
Ramsey eavesdropping.
Did you know? Before I was sent to Auban, I was in another monastery. When I heard I was to be the adopted daughter of my late brother, and after ever in a monastery, it's not been such a bad life, I suppose. Only knowing that good people die for no more reason than that I am the princess, it's almost more than I can bear. Highness, you must not blame yourself. The fault lies with those who would use you for their own ends. There was another girl at Auban. She told me she too had lived her entire life within monastery halls. We laughed that we should share so strange a fate. A funny thing to laugh at, don't you think? She was my only true friend. Alas, I have not seen her since she departed the monastery shortly before I did. I pray she is well. You speak of Lady Alma, of House Beowulf. So you know of her. But tell me, Agrius, what if Cardinal Delacroix makes to use me? I call the rest. I do not believe he will, my lady.
Ramsa! Where have you been? It's almost time to leave.
Real subtle Mustadia.
I didn't think to find you here. What are you doing?
What news have you?
All is quiet. It would seem the northern sky hasn't reached Zarland for the time.
A friend once showed me how to do this, but I'm afraid I've never quite mastered it.
Just like that. It's simple, you see.
Like this. It's really not so hard, is it?
Nice callback. Now a new errand's available and a new castle city.
Of course. Need anything else? You're interested then?
Hindenburg and Zealand Embassy Antiques.
Thanks.
As a castle city, it has some nice things. We had our It has no shields?
After all.
at all?
particular?
For a castle city, it doesn't have a whole lot, does it? We can buy power gauntlets, and we probably
Will
should.
that be all? Who needs outfitting?
The only thing that they're willing to offer is a wizard's
Yeah,
hat.
but come back.
I don't want that. Now we have Mustadio as a guest.
Something you require?
He has the pistol, which I could take from him if I wanted to. And he has the machinist job, currently. Leg shot can make it so that people can't move. Arm shot can make it so that he can't act. Seal evil petrifies undead. And then everything else is typical of what you would see uh, on a squire, if you were one.
Preparations?
What is it? Very well.
Let's see. I have enough to learn Shockwave now, which deals earth damage to units in a straight line, so you can attack all 8 spaces in front of you with that move. I have unlocked Geomancer. I could pick what you can use is based on the type of tile. So sinkhole, for example, soil or wasteland, torrent, canal, river, lake, ocean, or waterfall. We saw Tanglevine earlier, grassland, underbrush, or Tanglevine itself. You can also walk on lava if you're a geomancer, or any difficult terrain like deep water. Let's see, nothing I want to teach him now. You weren't in the battle. And we're still waiting for the last few things for you. Alright, so I'm at 3 hours and 23 minutes. I think I'm going to call it there. I'll probably train a little bit off screen because there's a significant difficulty spike coming up. And I just want to make sure that I'm not ignoring that. But I will call it here. If you are watching live on YouTube or Twitch, whether you chatted or lurked, I appreciate you. If you are watching the archive later on YouTube, thank you for checking it out. I hope that however your day is going, it is progressing favorably for you. And I will see you in the next one.